Here comes the sun, do. It's all right. Let's ask some questions about the sun. Alexa, and this is for entertainment purposes only, can you tell us about the most recent geomagnetic solar storm?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, did we just have a geomagnetic solar storm?
From timesofindia.com. Earth is experiencing its strongest geomagnetic storm of the year, a G5 event triggered by multiple solar eruptions.
Alexa, what happened on Tuesday with the sun?
From appnews.com. The sun produced its biggest flare in nearly a decade Tuesday, just days after a severe solar storm pummeled Earth and created dazzling northern lights in unaccustomed places.
Yes, as far as Missouri, we saw them here. Alexa, what does a G5 solar storm mean?
From ecoflow.com. A G5 solar storm can cause blackouts and permanently damage grid infrastructure like transformers, potentially leading to extended power outages.
Alexa, did we have any damage from the G5 solar storm this past week?
From sciencetimes.com. The G5 solar eruption collapsed U.S. power grids and caused nationwide blackouts.
It did. I missed that. Alexa, how can we protect ourselves from a solar storm?
From Quora.com. The Earth's magnetic field ordinarily defends us from solar storms by deflecting charged particles.
Alexa, are there any health studies on geomagnetic storms affecting the body?
From ahajournals.org. Although moderate geomagnetic storms were associated with a 15% increased risk of stroke occurrence, 95% C, 6% to 25%, strong geomagnetic storms were associated with a 36% increased risk of stroke occurrence, 95% C, 19% to 56%.
Okay, thank you for that study. Alexa, what are some good measures to take for our body during a solar storm?
From NIH.gov. In the presence of sunshine, the clothing should be lightly colored and loosely fitted to the body to better reflect solar radiation and facilitate convective and evaporative heat exchange.
Alexa, does the solar activity from a geomagnetic storm affect our bodies?
From stackexchange.com. Solar flares and geomagnetic storms affect human health via biogenic magnetite, bone, and photoreceptors in the eyes.
Interesting. Alexa, can these geomagnetic solar storms affect us cardiovascularly?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I stumped you there. Alexa, tell us about the effects of a G5 solar storm.
From NIH.gov. During solar storms, the sun expels large amounts of energetic particles, SEP, that can react with the Earth's atmospheric constituents and produce cosmogenic radionuclides such as 14C, 10B, and 36Cl.
Okay. Alexa, tell us about any studies regarding these solar storms.
Sorry,
Alexa.
something went wrong.
Yeah, I'll say something. Alexa, stop.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, have there been any scientific studies regarding the effects of a solar storm on humans?
From sky.com. NASA says solar storms don't cause direct harm to humans as the planet's magnetic field and atmosphere protect us from the worst of the effects.
Sure, but I'm sure it affects us in some way. Alexa, should I be concerned if I have a pacemaker when there's a solar storm?
From oop.com. Pacemakers programmed to unipolar configurations can cause danger to their users in environments with high electromagnetic fields, and should be avoided, if possible.
Okay. I think that means you should stay inside when there's a geomagnetic storm, but I'm not a doctor. Alexa, tell us about the most recent geomagnetic storm?
From ibtimes.co.uk. A geomagnetic storm currently sweeping across parts of the United States is lighting up the night skies with brilliant displays of the aurora borealis, while also prompting heightened monitoring of power grids, communications networks, and satellites.
Yes. And I've heard and read a little bit, drink a lot of water, rest. I think that's really the best advice. Alexa, tell us about the Carrington event.
According to Wikipedia, the Carrington event was the most intense geomagnetic storm in recorded history, peaking on 1 September 2, 1859 during solar cycle 10.
Alexa, is there any data on the measurement of the Carrington event? Was it G5 or what?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, I know it wasn't probably G5. Alexa, can you give us any more information on the Carrington event and how it affected the planet?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question I heard.
Sorry, I'll be a little more specific, I guess. Alexa, give us more information on the Carrington event of 1859.
I found a Carrington Rock. Carrington Rock is 481.5 miles away on Carrington Green Road in Moorhead.
Thanks, that's interesting. I'll drive there right now. Alexa, what happened during the Carrington event in 1859?
From wikipedia.org. The Carrington event was the most intense geomagnetic storm in recorded history, peaking on 1 September 2, 1859 during solar cycle 10.
Know. Alexa, can you give us any more information on the recent solar activity?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, well, our time's up. Alexa, how bright are you?
I know about lots of things. Try asking a question.
Alexa, can you tell us a joke about the sun?
What did the sun say to the tree? Why do you always throw shade when I'm around?
Have a bright day. Love y'all and keep asking questions.